Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderfully obscure book as regards subject matter, but one of sort of fascination, a whole phenomenon which has completely disappeared. It's about, it says anchoresses here. It's basically about anchorites, hermits, people in the Middle Ages and the early Christian period in Western Europe who hid themselves away, walled up in churches, fed through holes, looking at the world through a tiny window, in order to worship God more closely and carefully in utter privacy for the whole of their lives, often with the coffin in which they were to be buried lying next to them all the time they were praying and working and living there decade after decade. And it's a highly scholarly book which has come from a convent library, and not a library, it's not marked apart from with that stamp, but the book is called Anchoresses of the West by Francesca M. Steele, with a preface on mysticism by the very Reverend Vincent McNabb, OP, published in London in 1903, and it's exactly what it says on the front. It's hermits, male and female, throughout Europe. Many the English counties have gone through one by one. France, Italy, Scandinavia, Germany, the internal and external life of the anchoresses before they went in, how they communicated with the outside world. There's a whole county by county list of England with all the known hermits and anchorites and anchoresses of the Middle Ages, the type of recluse they were, their name if it's recorded, where they lived, what references are made to them in contemporary documents. It's very thorough. And then it's even so thorough at the end, there are two forms of prayers. One is there are various appendices. One is a sort of old English worded rules for Carmelite recluses there. And then there's amazing Latin screed, which is the official office of the church, what is said when an anchorite is walled up in a church, the form of service for walling up an anchorite. It's a very scarce book. I actually can't find any copies of it for sale at the moment. And my starting price, I hope, is a fair one. There we are. Anchoresses of the West, i.e. the Western world. It doesn't deal with Eastern mysticism, by F.M. Steele, 1903. Very scarce book. Thanks very much. Bye.